And then the last sentence I'll say is that since it is the launching episode to this series, I thought it'd be best to just have the three of us, and that's when you guys can just start talking and we can have a normal conversation. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Hello guys, my name is... fuck you, Hiru. Hello guys, my name is Krucial. And joining me here today is Hirumaredx and Kakio.
Hi.
Hello.
Now,
I have an ice cube in my mouth because my throat is sore. So that's probably for the best, to be honest.
that's probably why he sounds like he might be choking and slurping something at some points.
Ice for a sore throat? Shouldn't you have something warm?
No.
Just get like some Ricola, dude. It's like designed just for sore throats.
No.
Or some like tea or something.
Alright, whatever.
No.
Anyways, this is the Casual Filth. I like the name, but it kind of sounds like a newspaper. And this is going to be a podcasting series, a new podcasting series where the three of us, and maybe a guest YouTuber, I don't know, we'll see, or something in the future, may join us on the podcast in future episodes. But just for today, since it is the launching episode to the series, I thought it'd be best to just have the three of us, since it might flow just more naturally. And it might just be more fun to just have the three of us. We'll see how it goes. But if, we might want to have somebody else on the show, we'll just see for now.
Yes. It sounds like an awful plan, to be honest. We three cannot produce a great a great podcast out of just us. We need someone else with real knowledge about the game.
We need someone else to carry
we
us.
We have nothing to say. We have nothing to say. Here we can talk about pet battles if we want that to happen. But to be honest, we can talk about Draenei lore if you want to.
What?
Their garbage lore?
Why are you just throwing Draenei out there?
Because I love Draenei, man.
Dude, then you're gonna love the Argus patch, man. No spoilers coming out right here because this is just a podcast. It's not like a patch 7.3 PTR video. But dude, there's a lot of good Draenei lore coming up on Argus. Like there's a shit ton of good lore. I really do enjoy it so far.
Interested.
Dude, honestly, it feels like more of an expansion really than a patch. That's just how good it is.
Oh god, there's so many quests in the PTR.
There is, yeah. Oh, do you know what sucks too? You know how like I've been recording those videos for the PTR?
Yeah.
The voice lines only came out after I completed the full questing of it. So after.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck, dude. Like, come on. Because you remember, I'm not gonna say too many spoilers.
You can just put them in later, that's what I always do.
Yeah, but that means I have to quest out the whole thing again, dude. It's like a ton of time.
No, just grab the voice. Oh wait, you can't just grab them from Alahad. Never mind. Since it's BTR footage.
Yeah, you actually can. Like, you can get a cask explorer and go in the the PTR card.
yeah. What's it called?
The Cask Explorer?
Yeah, if you get a Cask Explorer, it's like this little app that lets you go into the files, and it actually lets you take out the voice lines, so you can have all the voice lines already recorded in the PTR accessible to you. But the only problem is that it's not really labeled in order, so it's like all over the fucking place. So that's,
or you can just save it as .ogg and it works.
Whatever, it's too much work.
It's literally you just right-click it, save as, and you just add .ogg.
Too much work, Hiru. Too much work.
You don't need an add-on for it.
That's enough out of you.
We put effort into our content, huh? No effort into our content here. There's no quality here, okay?
It's because I never record in-game footage for like questing dialogue. I always just grab it.
Oh, you steal it all. You steal it all.
Yeah, you thief. Let's expose him, Kakio. Let us grow together.
I remember when I was doing the top 5 starting zones videos.
Here we go.
I put Draenei's at the very bottom because they had the worst one ever.
What? Dude, okay, all right. I'm not.
Why would you do that?
Wait, hold on. I don't.
Starting zone.
Dude, I don't ride.
Have you heard the music?
That's all you have to defend the Draenei. The music.
The music.
Okay.
The music. Okay.
Everything is just like go save these things or don't kill these animals.
No. That's questing in World of Warcraft in general, dude. That's questing in World of Warcraft in general. You have like Deathwing terrorizing the world.
No, some of them have good
10
starting
bats in
zones.
Dustswallow Marsh. That's World of Warcraft in general. Okay, I'm not a dick rider like Kakio when it comes to Draenei, but dude, Draenei does not belong at the bottom, man. They have pretty good lore. I love it.
No, Draenei is at the bottom when it comes to starting zones.
Oh, starting zones. Oh, okay.
When it comes to lore itself,
Still, dude, what? They came from a different planet.
But the starting zone is bottom tier stuff.
Oh my god.
The most fun stuff I've ever done. I almost fell asleep while I was recording it.
Kick this guy off the fucking podcast.
Yeah, get off.
Get
the
off.
I've never
podcast,
been
man.
that bored while doing
Silence,
one.
beast.
Listen, the whole quest side, it's so cool that they crash down and you have to get all the forces back together. What's to hate about that, Hiro? Huh?
It's boring.
The music. Have you heard the music, by the way?
You already
the pipes.
said the music.
Oh man, the pipes.
Oh my
the
god.
The
WoW
pipes.
doesn't really
Is that
have
even
the
an
best music in
instrument?
the world.
The music is so depressing. It makes me want to slit my own throat, Kakio. Why do you like it so much? Are you
It's probably
suicidal?
the music that
That's
made
why I
me
like
sleepy.
You're on suicide watch. That's why you love listening to it. Oh man, dude,
I think
That's
I
why I'm
interrupted
talking
you.
with a throat swollen.
you're going to love the patch when it comes out. It's going to be really nice. Speaking of this podcast, by the way, it was actually in the works of being. We were thinking about actually like making this podcast about a year ago. I think. I think Hiru made up the idea, and we're all like, "Oh yeah, dude, let's totally do it." And we're just like,
We actually
"Okay, who's
talked-
gonna host it?" And I was like, "Oh, Hiru could host it." He was like, "Oh, Kakio can host it." Kakio was like, "Oh, Justin can host it." "Oh, Hiru can host it." It was just like this endless cycle for a year until we're just like, "Ah, fuck it, I'll host it."
Yeah, we talked about it in the stream. I think we were just chatting around. Justin, you do it. Hiro, you do it. I do it. No, I will not do it. Hiro, you do it. We and then we would like vote on people to do it, and then we voted for Justin. I think Hiro and I. So Justin did it today. That's why.
Oh, I think we did. That was like almost a year ago, though. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I was tasked with this burden.
I'm surprised he actually did. I thought it was just like a meme at this point that we were never actually gonna do
I
it.
thought it was gonna be a meme too, and then I was actually like driving home one day, and I was like, you know what, this would probably be a good idea. It'd be fun. It'd be fun, just talking about random shit, having people
Yeah,
be
you
annoyed
know,
with our
you-
voices. So,
Just like Kakio's Tri-Iron, man.
oh guys, by the way, sorry if Kakio sounds tired. He was actually an hour and a half late to recording this podcast because he fell asleep.
Who slept? Who slept an hour and a half late here? Huh?
You,
Justin?
dude, you. Oh,
It's 22.
Okay.
It's 10 p.m.
Okay,
It's 10
yeah.
p.m. here.
Quiet.
Why would I
Quiet.
sleep to 10 p.m.?
Silence. Okay, so yeah, I was an hour and a half late because I had 3 hours of sleep yesterday because I had to wake up early to do a physical therapy appointment, and I went to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m. the previous night. So I freaking crashed tonight when I went to bed. Dude, okay, I was in bed, right? And you know how like usually you have your phone right next to you. If you want to have the alarm or whatever, you could just hit it right away. Dude, I had it on the far side of my room. I had it next to my computer so I could stand up, get up from sleeping, get up from my bed, walk over and pick it up so I'd be awake. I don't even remember doing that. When I woke up, the alarm was off. So I guess I must have really just been super tired because I don't remember doing that shit at all.
Or
Wow,
maybe
you're
you
a sleepwalker.
just maybe you weren't woken up by the alarm.
Maybe somebody broke into my house and just disabled the alarm so I would fall asleep for an hour and a half. You're gonna be late to your podcast, bitch. But anyways, man, like being an hour late is, being what's it called? Being 1 year postponed in this podcast, it isn't too bad because it's just like another ordinary Iron Man episode, right?
When you think of it that way, the hour and a half you just wasted here, that is nothing compared to the whole year.
It took
we waited for
Kakio
this.
6 months to edit one of those together once.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
I don't remember that.
I remember like we said like happy was it like happy 4th of July?
Easter?
No, it was like
It was like
something
April
like-
Fools, I think.
oh yeah,
It
happy
came out,
April,
like around
yeah, it was like
Christmas.
April Fools, and it was like we released it in January. And then at the end of the video, I literally said, "All right, guys, see you guys next week." Now it's been like 4 months, and there's still no Giant Man episode. It's fucking great, man. It's fucking...
Oh, he probably cut that out.
No,
What can I
he
say?
kept it in. He kept it in because in the comments somebody quoted me. They're all like, "Oh,
Yeah,
see you
yeah,
next week."
yeah.
Yeah.
He kept that in.
So Kakio, you're out of school right now, right? You like graduated?
Yes.
So you're gonna be fully focusing on YouTube now, or you're going to be transferring, or you're gonna get a job, or like what's going on?
I'm gonna be homeless.
A good way to go about your future.
That's it. No, I'm gonna like I talked about in the problem with Kakio video, which you should go see right now. if
I
you
tend
haven't
to
already.
stay away from your videos.
Then
don't have the time.
Then I would say that I'm gonna do YouTube for a year, just YouTube, and then perhaps get a job if it doesn't pay well enough. We'll see, but when the time is right, I will spread my wings and I will fly.
That's good. And you have any goals for how many subscribers you're gonna get? But by the time that like you stop that 1 year cycle.
Well, I shoot for at least 60,000 before the 1 year cycle ends.
60,000. You can get more than that. That's only 10,000.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's easy.
That's
to get
easy,
with.
yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, he only uploads once a month, so maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot. You know, Kakio actually said this like last month. He said that he was gonna focus on YouTube. Now it's been like 2 months or so. There still hasn't been another video.
No.
Still no video.
You haven't. You don't know. Okay. We are currently recording this podcast right before I upload 2 videos in a row. You will know that I have uploaded 2 videos at one point in time.
You should have just spread them out.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know
really
why
good
you're
idea to do
uploading
them both at
twice
the
at a
same
time.
time.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about the views on them to begin with, because this is the thing. I want people to remember that Kakio uploaded 2 videos in one day. 2 videos in one day, and then I can laugh all the way to the bank for like $40.
And then watch people be
for
like,
hundreds of work.
"Oh, 2 videos in one day, but none for a month." Oh, that's probably where the other one came from.
Exactly. People like when all their videos are at one point in time. Like if I just saved all my videos like every year and just uploaded them all the same day every year, right?
Oh, like lasagna
That'd be
cat.
perfect.
That's true too, because you know, a lot of people make memes about you only uploading when there's like a blood moon out, so they'll remember when you upload 2 times in a day. But
Exactly.
But is
There's
it really
this one YouTube channel called Lasagna Cat that's only uploaded 2 times, but both times they uploaded like 20 videos at once, and they're all like studio level quality.
Nah, I don't know why you would upload 20 videos at once, but hey, to each their own, you know. Oh.
It's because they're like a meme channel.
Speaking about the Trine Man, dude, when are we gonna pick up that challenge again? You know, some people think we're dead. Some people think we recorded it and we're dead and we're just not putting out another video. I've got messages before saying like, dude, did you guys die in the Dry Man? Did you guys stop it? Are you guys gonna do it again? So like, what's going on, Kakio?
Well, I think people more likely think that I'm dead IRL and not in game, but I think that I don't know. No one has actually written anything on my videos, at least, about the Trine Man for like 2 months or something. So
they ask about all the time.
It's been on Discord.
That's because the last one came out a year ago.
Yeah.
Of course, they wouldn't last 2 months.
We should definitely get that going again, because I want to end the whole thing, but I actually don't have my US account active right now, just because it's a lot of money to give to our accounts.
You want to end the whole thing? So are you saying that you're going to kill us or commit suicide in the next episode just to end the series?
No, not end it. We need to get as far as possible, okay? But I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get that far without any gear. That's so fucking stupid.
Don't underestimate us, man.
I don't know.
Don't underestimate us. Actually, you know what? I don't know, because Hero almost died from a pack of Quillboars last time by just running into like 60 of them.
I'm quite sure that I'll.
The mobs don't really start hitting hard until Mist, so it's gonna be a long time.
Weren't you the one that said the Barons was a bad time?
Because it is.
Yeah, it should have
dude,
been, and the fact that we got through there no problem means we're not gonna have any problems with the rest of it.
Dude, the Centaur are really fucking scary if you're leveling alone, especially an Iron Man character. Speaking of which, dude, we didn't do our Iron Man challenges again. Like, fuck, I haven't done that in like a year, so it's been so long.
Do people even care about Iron Man challenges anymore?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Because no one's doing them.
Do you guys care about the Iron Man challenge? Post in the comments if
I
you do.
watched Slightly Impressive's Iron Man challenge.
No, but I don't think people watch Iron Mans anymore. Basically, just because when Asmongold died, the challenge died.
You know why they watched it so much in WoD? Because there was nothing to do in WoD. So people were like scrapping for content, and people were like scrapping for something to view in World of Warcraft. And there was just really no video to make in WoD. I don't even remember what I was uploading in WoD, honestly.
That's like for your current event channels.
Yeah, definitely. I seriously, if you were to say like, what were you uploading in 6.2 or some shit? I can't remember. I really can't remember.
Same thing I do now.
I think mostly machinimas. Speaking of machinimas, are you guys going to do any machinimas anytime soon? You guys have not been doing any machinimas lately. Well, me neither, but you guys more so. I haven't seen a machinima.
I'm still working on one.
Which one?
I haven't done one in a year.
Yeah, Kakio, you
working on a little bit last night.
Kakio, you and I were talking a while ago, and you said that you were gonna stop making machinimas, huh? Are you still like bound to that word?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna make machinimas, just because they take so much fucking time, and the effort is not really
that's because you're a perfectionist.
Given back in views or anything. No, I'm not a perfectionist. Have you seen my videos? They aren't
I've
perfect
seen
at
your
all.
videos. You take way too long to do anything.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Well, actually, the reason why I make 2 videos now is also that I ended uploaded at the same time is because that I didn't think one of them was good enough to upload on its own. So I
think
actually
that all the time.
wanted to put out 2 so I wouldn't make people unsub or something.
But your machinimas are pretty good though, dude. Like you should actually like continue with it. Like how about your fucking your old god one or your what's it called? Your WAD versus vanilla one? That one did really well, dude. That one did better than all of my machinimas, I think.
Yeah, they always do better than my regular content, but it's just like I feel like doing videos like the Broken Shore video. Those are so much more fun to do, just because it feels it's easier to do first of all, but also it feels like a mix between my ranting and my machinima making. You know, it's kind of a skit. You know, so I like that more.
Once a week.
Yeah, one of the videos dropping right now. People will know it who are sub to me. That's an RP, a role-playing video.
I won't know it then.
You mean on Patreon?
Of course.
You know what Kakio said to some dude on Discord the other day, Hiru? He added Kakio. He was like, "Hey Kakio, I love your videos. Do you mind if I ask you a quick question?" And Kakio blocked him and said, "No, I don't have the time to answer your question right now. If you want me to answer your question, then please pledge to me on Patreon and I'll unblock you." I was like, "What the? This is just crazy, dude." I was like, "Wow."
Oh yes, I definitely did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds like me.
A shame, really. Poor guy.
Well,
yeah.
well, it was something about him being 12 or something. Who the fuck wants to pay? You know, if you can't even pay for your answer, how am I supposed to
he's joking, by the way, guys. He's not serious. I know some of you guys down below are probably like, "Oh my god, is this guy serious?"
I can give you the answers, okay?
He's joking, guys.
I can give you the answers.
Money confirmed.
Don't take anything from this podcast seriously. He's just joking.
Kakio is the only one of us who has a YouTube Wikia page.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah. I have a wiki page. I'm not sure why though. Also, my throat is hurting right now. I can't fucking speak.
It's probably because of all of his fans that pay him money to talk to him.
Yeah, you're spending too much time in your downtime talking to them, dude, using your voice box.
I have too many Skype conversations with people just ask me how I do certain things. Like, how do you record a video?
Oh yeah, I get a lot of those too, man. And it's just like, you know, like you want to help them, but it's just there's too many of them. And also, I'm not a good editor. Like, dude, you need to ask somebody that's like really good, man. Like, not somebody who's in the WoW community, but somebody who specializes in editing. You know, like somebody like okay. Actually, somebody who's in the WoW community who's good at editing is Hurricane. You know, like dude's Naxxramas videos and the Encourage videos, the trailers. Those are just outstanding. And I don't quote me on this, but I heard in the comment section, but you know how reliable the comment section is. I don't think they ever lie. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that he's supposedly working for Blizzard now. And yeah, so like if he's working for Blizzard now, that's just incredible. Since like,
well, have you seen the detail of his his gosh darn machinima?
Yes. Please, no cussing. Wow. This is a family-friendly environment.
They're like movie levels.
Please, there are 8-year-olds watching this.
Blizzard does.
Yeah, no, dude.
That's not really an editor. That's more like a video creator.
No, editing. Yeah, he's on a whole nother league on his own. But
he's like a 3D model editor, but also just happens to do video editing. I think they're probably asking for basic stuff.
Yeah, he's
basic shit. We are never gonna get sponsorships if you keep on fucking cussing. Okay,
Hiru, come on, fuck, dude, stop cussing.
I'm trying to stop because I know Crucial plays Alliance. There's lots of 12-year-olds in his audience.
So my god, so many triggered people.
I don't want to upset their parents.
Why do you play Alliance, dude? Why?
Me?
Yeah,
dude, because humans are awesome, man. Like I don't know, man. Like I play quiet. You asked me a question, I'm speaking. So I played like an orc from BC to 6.2. You know how boring that is, dude, to just play strictly a horde character? I just want to change things up. So I changed things up.
Why would you play as a human when you are human IRL? Why would you play?
Dude, it's fucking cool, man. I like playing as a human. I mean, like, a lot of people play as human. I think it's one of the most popular races in World of Warcraft. Despite you can be a human in real life, you play as a human in game. I don't know, it's just, you know, like a lot of armor models, they fit well in them. I like their animation and everything. Okay, so here's the thing. I would I would probably stay on Orc if all the Horde races weren't hunched over, man. Like, it just looks really bad for, like, I don't know.
Blood Elves aren't hunched over.
Yeah, Blood Elves are, like, the only exception. Goblins, too, but who I don't want to play a Goblin. And, Undead are pretty cool,
Plus
too.
they're all Mongoloids, man.
I like Undead. I think if I were to ever return to Horde, I'd main an Undead. But, I don't know, man. They're too small. You can't see any of the models on them. You'd have to, like, zoom in or something. But
I can see them just fine on Blood Elves.
that's just my opinion. Yeah. But that's pretty much what I have to say. I will say that after doing the Argus storyline, I really wanted to play a Draenei, dude. There's some pretty badass Draenei.
Yeah. Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you'd have to try to slog through that starting zone, which is super boring.
Or I could just pay for a race change.
No.
I know you could do that. I was just trying to make a point.
I would
through
never
the
level
starting
from
zone,
level
Justin.
1 again. I would never level from level 1 again. That would just take too long. Actually, no, it wouldn't take too long. It's just too much work. I'm not down
Yeah,
for
it
that.
doesn't take that long.
Yeah, it's...
You could race change and then go back to the starting zone.
What?
That's a good starting zone to do if you can't fall asleep at night.
Oh my god.
Just play old starting zone as like level 110.
I couldn't think of a worse
Something.
torture technique. Just constantly leveling from level 1 to 110 over and over and over again.
Okay, what's your least favorite zone? Now, we all know Heroes because he's a fucking pleb. But Justin, you.
Really?
What's your-
Draenei's your least favorite zone out of all the starting zones? Really?
Out of a
Yeah.
pure, boring zone to quest through for quests, it has terrible lore.
Oh.
The zone itself looks fine.
Okay, let me see here.
It gets like medium scores and aesthetics.
Blood Elf starting zones were really nostalgic. Orc and Troll zones were really nostalgic. Not the new Echo Isles where the Trolls start out immediately in the Echo Isles, but like when they started to start out in the Valley of Trials, like the Orcs. That's what I'm talking about. Taurens were awesome. Okay, so see, I can't say this because I've only done half of the Alliance starting zones.
Okay.
Yeah, so all I can think of are the Hordes, and I haven't made another tune since I think Cataclysm. So I haven't done.
What about your Iron Man?
Well, he's in the Orc territory though. He's an Orc, so he was in Valley of Trials. So
And the Tri-Iron Man.
the Triarm. Oh, that was in Mulgore. I already did that too. So like, the ones I'm talking about that I've never done are Kazan for the Goblins and also the Panda starting zone. So I think out of the ones that I have done, which is Valley of Trials and Mulgore and Undead territory and Blood Elf territory, I have to say the worst one is probably maybe Blood Elf one. It is a little boring, but it always holds a nostalgic place in my heart. So like I can't say that I hate it at all. I can't even say that I dislike it because I still like it. But when compared to the other ones, I'd have to say it's that one.
Okay.
Yeah, the Blood Elf one's pretty weak too.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But it's not my weakest. I would say I don't know, but I just don't like the human starting zone. It's just so boring and bland.
Yeah, I
That's
agree
because
with
it's
that,
the most
yeah.
vanilla one. Most new players are going to go there, so they have to make
Yeah.
it like the easiest.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I'm in a human.
I also think the Dwarven one isn't that good either. But
That sucks too.
Oh, I actually have done the Dwarven one. Yeah.
Dwarven one,
the-
every quest is just, oh, something bad's happening to us. React to it.
Is it that World of Warcraft in general?
No, some of them are proactive, like the Undead starting zone. It's like, hey, go out and poison these people.
Oh well, Undead
That's pretty cool.
Undead zones have like a revamp since Cataclysm, so they have an unfair advantage.
Or the Goblin ones, like, go out and screw this person over. Some of them aren't half bad.
I love the.
So what's your favorite ones?
Dude,
It's the Undead.
Okay, now I'd have to say the Undead with the revamp, but I think old times, I think I'd have to say just Durotar because it just holds too many memories in my heart. Like I
Okay.
love fucking Durotar.
I think the Undead one. I haven't played through the new Undead one, but I think Mulgore and Ashura Style are my favorite. Just yeah, Ashura Style.
Yeah, what
But,
you have to say about that, huh?
Yeah,
You're all
the-
about aesthetics, aren't you?
You
Hey,
can't
Mulgore is
change-
my favorite aesthetically too, but I'll say that the quests are boring.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially the old zone, the old Mulgore. That was fucking boring.
I just think,
nothing happened there.
I think Alliance zones compared to Horde ones are more boring in general. That's what I think.
Alliance are kind of painted as the good guys, so they have boring quests.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
Night
all
Elves are so boring
reactive.
too.
Oh yeah. They are.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck that, man. I do.
I
I've
think
never
they'll
liked
save
Night Elven
nature.
lore.
Okay, I disagree with that. I like Night Elven lore, but I have to say that they're fucking boring, dude. Like they're
Yeah.
like just the way they're painted in the game, they're so boring. Aside from Illidan and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like look at Mal.
have you ever read the Storm Rage novel?
Dude, okay, that book, man, I was really captivated at the start of it, but then the way it was written was just
So
like,
boring.
dude, I was so lost most of the time. I read like 2 sentences and I would forget that I was reading. That's how bad it was at some points. Like I
Half
was,
the book was just pointless filler about people's specific nightmares.
I actually did enjoy that, but the problem was that I had trouble following some of the flow of like the paragraphs because I was
Yeah, it's
just.
because nothing happened for so long.
Yeah, I would be reading it, and then I would say, okay, this is what's going on, and then like into like the transition from one paragraph to another, I would just totally lose the flow, and I would like literally forget what I was reading, so I'd have to reread it. That's how bad it was when I was reading it. I remember that. Like,
That's just Night Elf lore for you.
it wasn't the worst book I've read about WoW though. What's the worst book that you think you've read about WoW, Hero?
Storm Rage.
Really? I think it's Vol'jin, dude. The what's it called?
Oh, the Vol'jin one was so disappointing.
Dude, the Vol'jin one was bad, man. Like, I'm sorry.
I read it because I wanted to know more about the rebellion, and it was literally just like a filler thing with him and the human hunter.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry to
Which
any of
made
you guys.
from like one of my most successful videos, but the story itself was super disappointing because I was expecting something else. But the story itself, if you weren't expecting rebellion planning and stuff, is okay, I guess.
I'm sorry if any of you guys disagree down there about about the Vol'jin book, but this is just our opinions. I mean, like we have no flack towards you whatsoever, but I just think that it was really misleading because in the cover book, it showed Vol'jin. What's it called? It showed Vol'jin with Taranzu with Horde banners in the background, right? So you think that like it would go around like the Horde or something like that. It would revolve around the Horde rebellion, but it wasn't anything about that. It was just about the Zandalari, which I like the Zandalari, but the way the book was written was just so like, oh my goodness, it was one of the
Well, wasn't it called Shadows of the Horde or
Shadows of
something?
the Horde, yeah. That's what it's called.
Yeah, so you would think it was about the Horde, right?
Yeah.
I read like half of it so
Yeah.
far, and I couldn't get any further just because it kept on the whole Hunter Vol'jin thing.
Yeah.
And I just lost interest, I think.
The flow was really bad in that book too. Like I got lost a lot. I think I got lost more in that book than I did in Storm Rage. And it's kind of painting me as sort of like an illiterate now or something. I just like can't read words, but no, it's the honest truth. If you,
And I think people know that.
yeah, guys, try
Watching
reading
the
the books
videos.
if you don't take my word for it. It's pretty hard to follow. Like not hard to read like the words outright, but it's hard to follow like the flow of the sentences and the transition from one sentence to another. Like it just does not flow that well for certain parts. But that's just what I have to say about it. Take it with a grain of salt.
What about your chest, Hero? Do you want to talk about that?
My chest.
Yeah, how are you doing? You said in one of your Q&As that you were having chest pains, right?
Yep. I have costochondritis. It's,
what's that called?
Anything else?
It's a manageable condition. All I do is just stretch, and it's fine
I wish.
for the most part. The only worrying thing about it is that the symptoms for it are the same as for having a heart attack. So it was worrying
Damn,
at
that's
first.
pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, it's scary at first, but once you find out that there's nothing wrong, they do a bunch of tests. It's basically like, oh, you just have inflammation in your chest. Just,
So,
go away. It'll heal on its own.
do you
It's not
get
a big deal?
Do you get numbness and tingling in your left arm as well?
Yeah, you can get tingling.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. Imagine just like being at
Yeah.
your computer and getting numbness and tingling, and then like you're like, oh my god, I might be getting a heart attack, and it's just like, oh, my chest is just inflamed.
But I
Like,
knew
what
it
the
wasn't that
fuck?
because when I first got the symptoms, I went for like a 20-minute high-intensity run on my treadmill.
Oh yeah, and
Just to
your
pull it out.
doctor told you that was pretty dangerous, right?
Yeah, I
I mean, like, what the fuck?
what gave it away?
I was like, yeah, that's why I know it's fine.
So I was
Because
having
it's probably-
insane heart pains, and I just got on the bench and started doing explosive reps. Yeah, I don't know why my chest started hurting after.
Yeah, so all I did is I converted my desk to a standing one, trying to improve my posture, and I do a bunch of stretches, and that's been helping out a lot, more than any medication they gave me.
Yeah, I think I have to convert my desk to a standing desk as well because I have a spinal disc degeneration on the disc that was herniated. So it's going to progressively get worse over time, and it gets even worse more so when I sit down. So I think standing up is the best way to go about it. But
Just get one of the ones that you can convert.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
back
yeah,
into a-
yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna do that.
Because you also a big benefit of a standing desk is that it tires you out from standing all day, so you sleep like a log at night.
I guess that's true. I mean, you can always rotate in between, so it's whatever.
Yeah, I always rotate it too.
Yeah, if you get a standing desk all day, that would be hell, man. Like, fuck, standing for like 8 hours a day? Shit, dude, that would suck, man.
Well, it's because I do everything at my computer, so I can't stand all day.
Dude, that's what I'm saying too, man. Because like we have to we have to get footage on our computer, we have to edit the videos on our computer, we have to play WoW on our computers, we have to like publish the videos on our computer. We have to do so much shit on the computer. If you're standing up the whole time, like that would suck, man. That would just be awful. So,
can we talk about Kulturas?
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. Go ahead and start it.
Okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Okay, Kulturas, cool my ass.
It's Kulturas. No, you said it right the first time. I was just saying like, oh, that's a weird way of saying it.
Okay. But yeah, it's apparently some people have data mined some info from the new PTR, I think. And they found some clothes that are Kulturas.
Sorry.
What happened?
What did you do?
There's a fucking ant crawling up my leg, dude. I had to like swat it.
Oh my god. Why do you have ants in your house?
I don't have to be like fucking California, man. It's hot as shit. They always like try to get into my house, man. Like it's so hard to track them all down and kill them.
Oh, whoa, an ant! I'm so scared. Holy shit.
Dude, it was biting my leg, man. I didn't know what it was. Anyways, so I was playing HOTS the other day, and there was like an ant just like biting my leg, and I couldn't fucking like swat it off because I was like in a team fight. Dude, it was hard, man. Playing a fucking like playing a game with like an ant crawling up your leg. It's like, and you can't stop it. It's like, oh my god, where's it gonna crawl to? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry, Kakio. What were you saying? What were you saying, Kakio? Please go on.
I think you would feel it then. But Kulturas, apparently they have found some clothes in like some tier sets, I think, from leveling zones in Kulturas, and apparently we might be getting an expansion about Kulturas and like the old guards and perhaps surely Jaina, because she's like the ruler of Kulturas, right?
Yeah, she would be now with like her father gone. Well, it's not really been like confirmed or anything, but you would assume so, yeah.
Because if she was the ruler of Kulturas, she wouldn't have been hanging out in Theramore all that time.
That's what I was thinking too. There has to be another ruler during that absence, but I'm not sure. It may be just Blizzard being lazy, not wanting to add Kulturas in that game for so long, but or maybe her brother's
Kulturas has appeared in game with like soldiers on the coast and everything.
Yeah, but the
sailors on the coast, but
on like Ajuda and stuff. But like
the island.
Yeah, the island itself isn't actually in the game, so like you can't just say Jaina was in Kulturas and then like not have her in the game.
It was supposed to be next to Gilneas, but they moved it out further during the Cataclysm.
But anyways, Kakio, what were you saying? Go on. Sorry.
I wanted just to ask you guys too. With this whole new expansion about Kulturas and perhaps the old gods and shit, right? In South, I was pretty interested by the whispers of Il'gynoth in Emerald Nightmare. What do you make of those? We filled her heart and shit.
So much speculation over his whispers on like the WoW sword lover.
It doesn't even stop there. Okay, you have like the boy king with forgot the rest of the quote, something 3 keys, I think. Like people are thinking like, oh, that's Anduin. And and then you have like the heart is a crater. Oh, that's Jaina. Oh, that's Sylvanas. And then you have the
or Azeroth.
You have the what's it called? Fuck, I'm trying to remember the other one. Drown yourself in the sea of the circle of
stars. I think.
Yeah, circle of stars, and then people are going to Deepholm and then finding that thing in the sky that's been in there since Cataclysm. They're all like, "Oh, that's N'Zoth." There's too much speculation, man. You can't.
Yeah, there was lots of N'Zoth cultists in Deepholm, so
that's true. That's true. And Cataclysm did revolve around N'Zoth a lot. They did put a spotlight on him, so that could be true.
Soul, you fight 2 of N'Zoth's generals.
Yeah, you fight 2 of N'Zoth's generals, and then Il'gynoth also says, what does he say? N'Zoth, I return to Ny'alotha. So, like they're putting a spotlight.
The place where Cthulhu sleeps.
They're putting a spotlight on N'Zoth again. So, it's possible that thing up in the sky could be N'Zoth. Anything's possible, really, but you won't know until it comes out. So.
Yeah. N'Zoth is basically WoW Cthulhu.
Yeah, I like the way they're playing him out. But I remember reading Chronicle, and they literally had one sentence about him. I was like, what the fuck? Like one sentence? But I'm glad that he gets a
There's
big...
been more information about Inzoth in Hearthstone than there has been in WoW.
I know. You actually know what he looks like in Hearthstone. And
because of Hearthstone, we have an idea of what he looks like.
I think I went into I went in Chronicle and I was rereading it and I was trying to skim throughout the whole book trying to look for N'Zoth. I only found one line and it was like N'Zoth. It was either like N'Zoth got taken down and imprisoned in the ocean, or N'Zoth controlled this area in whatever Kalimdor, and that was pretty much all there is. There wasn't anything else to it. Mainly when it came to the old god and the spotlights, it shined on Yashiraj and Yogg-Saron primarily Yogg-Saron.
Yeah, because they're the two most active players.
I just went out and got ice, and you guys didn't notice how I was gone for like 30 seconds.
God, dude, you're an
That's
animal. You
perfect.
really are an animal. You know that? You ask a question and you fucking leave while we answer it. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I thought
He
it would be a
doesn't
funny
know as
moment.
much about lore.
Actually a beast. You're actually a beast.
No, I had to get some ice for my throat. Sorry.
Speaking of ice and liquids, what you want to explain to everybody what your profile picture is right now, Kakio?
I just downloaded the picture of a Knockin' Fuck Elixir because I always loved the Knockin' Fuck Elixir. Holla for all the Knockin' Fucker Knockin' Fucker Elixirs users out there, because those are the best shit in the world. You could make yourself small, you could make yourself a skeleton, you could fly, you could do anything, man. You could do anything with Knockin' Fucker.
Bring
Please
back
buy
the
Knockin'
Knockin'
Fucker
Fuck.
today. Please support the Goblin Empire of Kakistan by buying Knockin' Fucker Elixirs. Thank you.
Of course. You know, speaking of machinimas, back when I asked you guys about it, I actually have a lot of ideas for machinimas, but I can't do them right now because
Well, you're gonna make one finally?
I actually have ideas for 3 machinimas, but I can't make one because
What are they?
okay, so one was another
No, wait, why can't you make it?
Jesus, man, what question do you want me to answer? Fuck.
No, it's because I kept
Why
interrupting
can't you do this?
So
Wait, what? Okay,
How old are you?
Quiet. Okay, so the reason why I can't make it is because when I do those voices, I have to speak pretty loudly and I have to strain my my abdomen and my back a lot. You know, like when you talk, yeah. So my back is still really
For
tender.
videos, it hurts my chest.
Yeah, my back is really tender when I do those voices, and it's really, you don't know how like tender your back is unless like you undergo surgery. There's so many things that you have to look out for, and just simply pitching up your voice or pitching down your voice or adding a more guttural force to your voice, it really just, you can feel the pinches on your nerves in the back. So I'm not doing that for a couple months, unfortunately, but I do want to make some machinimas. Going back to your question, Hiru, is that I have another machinima in mind. It was like another the top 10 types of raiders in WoW, but it wasn't raiders. It was just like doing keystones or something like that, and the different types of people you run while doing dungeons and keystones and whatnot. So that was one, and
I had an idea for that too.
And another one was you know, like the Truth About Doomweed series. I wanted to do another one with that, revolving around Scholomance, and another one revolving around Archbishop Benedictus, which is pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I have the whole script written now. And another one revolving around Rexar as well. So that was another one. And I forgot what
Rexar.
Yeah, don't worry. I have an idea for Rexar. It's not just gonna be him boring as shit. I have an idea for him. And I forgot what else. I forgot what the third one was. But those are the ones that I really have like a good idea for.
I have no ideas.
Dude, you should make machinimas again, Kakio. Like people love when you make machinimas, dude.
Do you still think up an idea before you make a video, or have you still not created an idea list?
I do have a long idea list actually. I have the whole Y series that I have to get going again, and yeah, I just I really don't know if I want to make a machinima again. It's just so much time and effort put into a short video that probably isn't going to do that well. You know, only vanilla machinimas do very well. You know.
Just make a bunch of vanilla ones then.
Now, if people don't, you know, I don't know shit. I don't know.
I have an
shit
idea for a
about
machinima series called The Burning Crusade, because I thought that would be a really good title for a series.
It sounds like very something
Super
that
clickbait.
Blizzard wouldn't have.
Speaking of streams, dude, I'm gonna start streaming every 3 days every week.
That's crazy.
Why 3 days every week?
Nah, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm not gonna stream again. Dude, so many people are like, dude, are you gonna stream again? Are you gonna stream? Dude, honestly, man, like streaming is just not for me. I just don't like it. It's too taxing, and then like I don't know, sitting at the computer, like I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't play a game for like 4 hours straight or 3 hours straight, and then like have to work on a video after. It's just too much in the same day, And then like you could say, oh, take a break from doing a video, but like I don't know, man. I just don't like streaming overall. It's just like sometimes you're alone, and then you have to just be entertaining or just talk to the whole chat, and it's just.
Yeah, it's definitely something you have to get used to.
Yeah, it's just it's not for me. It's not for me. How about you, Kakio? You were streaming after you got 50k subs, right? Yeah. You got a lot of viewers for that, huh?
Yeah, it's 700 views.
Well, a lot for somebody who doesn't stream, is what we're saying. Yeah, like.
Well, the YouTube streaming is always getting more viewers than Twitch streaming.
Oh yeah,
at first.
Hosted on your channel, so yeah.
Yeah, but basically, I think that when I streamed there, I was pretty I thought it was pretty fun and entertaining. Not that I felt like I had to be entertaining all the time, because people are actually surprisingly entertained by just you reading comments and just answering questions. You don't even have to make jokes up all the time, because I can't fucking do that, right?
Yeah, dude. Like some people like watching. Some people like watching streams and just relaxing and having it on the background.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the only time when I watch YouTuber streams is when I'm playing WoW and doing dailies or some shit, and I have no one to talk to, and I just like play it on in the background. It's like
who do you watch?
Okay, sometimes I watch Hiru, but like rarely, because I don't like watching him. Let's see.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No offense, Hiru. And then,
all that pit battle shit.
I watch a whole bunch of different channels. Like sometimes I watch Stupendous Wave, who's like a Star Wars YouTuber. Sometimes I watch Bellular in the background to like keep up with shit. Bellular is like one of the only YouTubers that I actually watch when it comes to WoW, and it's not flacking anybody else. It's just because he does really good content. That's just like he's always doing content that's like updated. So it's like, damn, if I don't want to read it myself, might as well watch his videos to like keep up with the news. So like,
if you want to keep up with news, he's a good one because he's just a pure news channel.
Yeah,
I'm quite sure that the Bellular is my exact opposite.
Oh yeah, he's the opposite of laziness. That's definitely for sure. That dude, I respect him for working the way he does. I'm just surprised he hasn't been like, taxed out by how much he uploads. Like that's freaking crazy, dude. He uploads like every other day. It's nuts.
Yeah, he probably has like a real work schedule or something.
Yeah, he probably does.
Who would have that?
Yeah, I know, right? Why can't we just all be lazy, man? Why can't we just all be lazy and get paychecks? Come on.
I'm trying to fix my schedule so I have like 7 hours a day where I work.
Jesus, do you even have a schedule?
What? You've been working 7 hours a day?
No, but I would.
Damn, 7 hours a day? That's crazy, dude.
You should log your hours, that way you can see how lazy you're actually being.
When I first started YouTube, I was, not first started, but like when I got to 20k subs or whatever, dude, I started working a ton on YouTube. There were days where I spent like 10 hours or 12 hours on YouTube. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was mostly machinima
burn
days.
yourself out?
Yeah, it was a great way to burn yourself out. But back then, I really loved doing it, man. Not saying that I don't love doing it right now, but, it does get taxing over a while, so.
Man, if I edit that long, my head just gets really... I get really lightheaded.
I take breaks during the day, but like, yeah, it's 12 hours overall that I'm pretty much at the
It's too much brain power.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. For those of you guys who are saying like he was stupid or anything like that, what happens is that when you edit is that like it's not like working an ordinary job. Well, it depends on your job, but like say you're working like at a clothing store or something like that, right? You have a lot of downtime where you're like talking to other people, where you're helping people out, where you're just walking around, where you're like organizing clothes and stuff like that. When you're editing videos, you're fully just focused your brain 100% of the time on editing a video, and it's just very, very just taxing in like long quantities. So that's what he was saying pretty much.
Someone like getting bitten in the background. I'm quite sure we need someone to check that. Hiru, is that your dogs?
Yeah, I would put them outside. Just one of them's sick.
Oh. Poor dog.
Yeah, poor dog.
But yeah, I think editing is it's fun, but when you do it like 10 hours a day, that's when it becomes.
Editing is terrible.
It's awful.
What's fun about that?
I remember when I used to do machinimas like quite frequently, dude. Whenever I made a machinima, I would just wake up and dread like having to work on a machinima. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would just be like, fuck. I'd sit at the computer. I'd just be like, "Shit, dude!"
Just scream?
No, I wouldn't scream, but I would just wake up and I'd want to take like a letter opener and stick it in my jugular, dude. It was that bad. It was that bad, dude. I don't know.
I,
so long.
I spent
Just
a
awful,
week.
man.
I spent a whole week doing a Christmas
I remember
special.
To those of you guys
a
down below,
Patreon, like, for a
oh, go
Patreon
ahead,
report,
Hiro. Go ahead, Hiro.
I
To
recorded
those of
myself
you
from
guys
start
down
to
below,
finish, just
sorry,
doing
Hiro, go ahead.
5-second
Hiro,
clip
go
from
ahead.
one of my
Oh,
machinimas.
sorry, Hiro, go ahead. Anyways,
So bad.
anyways, as I was,
We overlap each other all the time.
as I was saying,
Interrupting, but
wow. But dude, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh my god, never mind. Go ahead, Hiro. Fuck, I actually forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead, Hiro.
What were you even saying?
I don't know, something about machinimas, but I can't fucking remember now. Oh, I remember. Okay, so to those of you guys down below who are always asking for machinimas, that's why we don't put it out a while. Like, we're not like Nixim, who can put it out so frequently. You know, like he has a passion for doing machinimas, and he has other people, other editors as well. Like, we're just alone in this, and we're not as passionate about doing machinimas as he is. I mean, yeah, we love having a good laugh every now and then, but it's hard, man. It's taxing when you're just doing it all alone, and it's just. You have to maintain a regular upload schedule. Well, unlike Kakio, it's just mainly me and Hiro I'm speaking about right here. But, like, it's hard, man. It's a lot of work. I
don't know. For me, I was going to do a whole bunch more this year, but I had a bunch of health problems. Let's stop to that.
Yeah, you're speaking... Yeah, like... It's my world.
About a machinima is to write it, I think, because you have to be funny and you have to write some good jokes. Because sometimes, some machinimas are just... It just falls short. And you have to really have a good idea, and sometimes you're just not confident enough in that idea that you actually want to work on it. So sometimes I have a video where I think it's a good idea in the beginning, but then I start working on it, and then I find out that isn't that good, and I don't have a lot of things to say on this topic, right? So it's just a shame that sometimes that machinimas take so long to make because...
Damn, so you devote all that effort to it and then you just cut it off? You just stop?
You spend so much time making it and like after a while it gets boring and then you're like halfway through and it's like still... you still have to finish it because you have to put it out. No. And nobody wants to work on something they don't have any passion for, No.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably just like... Well, sometimes it sounds funnier on paper than it is actually when it's acted out.
Yeah.
Oh,
but there's
my
also
God,
the thing of once you've worked on it for so long, you kind of just hate it, and so it's not a really good.
The thing is that like once you think about it at first, you think it's hilarious. So when you write it on paper, but then you record it, you chop it up, you're working on the scenes, and you just hear the joke over and over again to where you forget if it's funny or not. Like you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because because you've just seen it so much. You're like, is this even fucking funny anymore? I can't even tell. Like, that's actually what happened to me in the questing video. The video you like so much, Hiro. The questing in World of Warcraft video.
That's my favorite one that you've made.
Yeah, I actually thought about not publishing it because I was like, dude, is this even funny? And then I was like, fuck it, maybe some people will like it.
I know that dream.
Yeah, and then
that's how I was with the mailbox video. I was like, this is the most boring video I've ever made. Why did I make this? It's garbage.
Yeah, well, I
almost deleted it.
I saw it. I was like, is that a video on mailbox?
I thought it was a good idea when I first
thought it was
wrote
good.
it down.
Oh my god!
I thought it was good, Hiro.
And after I made it, I was like, "This is the most boring video ever." And I almost deleted it, and I was like, "It's probably just because I worked on it for so long that it's no longer interesting."
Yeah.
And people liked it.
Yeah,
It had a huge positive reaction to it.
People watched it.
You mentioned the old god video. That video, I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, me neither.
That one's great.
Exactly, Justin. Thank you for taking my party here.
No problem.
I've watched that video legit 20 times.
I have too. I did too on 20 separate accounts to dislike it.
Hiro, you are my paycheck. Thank you.
I also link it in stream a lot whenever I show people an example of a funny machinima.
I reported for terrorism. Just awful, really. Just awful.
Okay, what do you guys think about the WoW community, YouTube community as a whole right now?
I think it's great, man. I like the WoW community compared to other communities. Like, compare it to fucking League of Legends or fucking
positive compared to other ones.
Yeah, compared to League of Legends or Call of Duty, fuck, dude, the WoW community is like angels, man. They're so kind. Like when I first came out with my back issue, dude, I don't think there was a single bad comment on the video. There was not a single. Well, there was. I remember there was this one comment who said I was faking it to get money. But I think other than that, but like that's all right because like yeah, it's like some people would believe that because they don't live with me, so they don't know if I have that back injury. But there's nobody who like actually just outright attacked me for it. Like they just wish me well, and I really do like the WoW community because even though you know there are some pretty like strong idiots in the comment section, like for the most part, dude, they're really kind and positive compared to a lot.
Definitely.
Compared to the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Ugh.
The Yu-Gi-Oh
Well, basically, I would just like when I had the most growth with my channel, I had the Warcraft Bible thing. So I would like some more Warcraft Bibles out there. Please step up and do something like he did, and you can help me out. Thank you so much.
Even the Warcraft Bible, he didn't really put out toxic videos, just really crappily edited together, plagiarized ones.
Yeah. No, but I meant more in the sense of the YouTubers here. But what do you think about the whole?
Oh, you mean
yeah. I think it's better now than it has been like since Cataclysm or something, you know, because there's so many new people coming in.
Because people are using YouTube more often now, so like there's going to be more YouTubers as well. But
WoW is dead. Nobody watches YouTube videos anymore.
WoW in general is just boring to watch. Like if you stream it, it's just not a good game to stream. You know, like. And you can't make like let's plays of WoW and stuff like that. I mean, you could do a Charman or you do an Iron Man.
I don't know, man.
But like,
I don't know, man.
I watch a let's play of WoW by this one guy.
I mean, like,
but
compared to like other games though, compared to like other games, like you're comparing WoW to like actual like let's say shooters or like a new game that comes out like let's fucking say Fallout like last year or 2 years ago, whenever it came out. Like, dude, obviously Fallout's going to be more interesting to watch than like WoW. It's just not that good of a game to stream.
The World of Peacecraft series on the Polygon channel. That is a really good example of a well done WoW Let's Play.
Okay, but Asmongold, he got 25,000 viewers at one point on Twitch. That's not WoW they're dying there, right? That's a lot of people watching live WoW.
And people,
that's a lot.
People just like Asmongold as well.
Like, it's basically. Asmongold's more of a personality.
Yeah. Like
built up his brand.
Most people aren't watching it for the game; they're watching it for Asmongold.
Yeah, but it's still WoW. Viewers. You know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He probably gets less viewers if he'd stream something else, because I know I do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's just how it is when you build up a channel that's focused around a certain thing, and then you try to branch off. It's going to be rough at the start, except for Ragtag, man. That dude, he's doing really well. He's doing really well. Yeah. He's fucking killing the Overwatch community.
That's why I want to branch out too at some point and make some varied content, maybe other games and shit. Just
Minecraft.
What are you trying to branch out on? Pranking videos.
Just a lot of videos, you know, just vlogs and shit, and I can talk about my purse.
Are you gonna do Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people watching Yu-Gi-Oh, I bet.
My Yu-Gi-Oh channel does well.
It does better than mine, surely.
Yeah, it does.
That's because he uploads frequently, dude. You don't upload frequently, that's why. If you upload frequently, you'll be able to grow a lot faster.
Yeah, I need to find some content that I can have in between my normal videos, you know? Some that doesn't take as much time to make, some that doesn't take as much... Or just
try to upload once a week. That's a super obtainable goal.
Yeah, once a week is not that bad. Okay, see,
I'm working towards it.
It's because you take too much time working on some parts of your videos, Kakio. Like, here, Kakio said that he spent like 4 hours working on recording audio alone. 4 hours.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That is insane, dude.
It takes me 4 hours to make a news video from start to finish.
Yeah, 4 hours is way too much. And dude, that's just the recording part, dude. You have to... Fucking shit. Fuck another ant. And then you have to, what's it called?
Edit it all.
Yeah, you have to chop it down.
That takes so long. That's why it takes so long for me to make videos sometimes, because I have to edit 2 hour-long audio clips of myself. You know how much I want to kill myself when I listen to that?
Yeah, dude, just listening to yourself for like 4 hours, I'd fucking want to kill myself, man. That's the most boring shit ever.
I only have to cut out
I'm not even being edgy right now.
Yeah, that's the same, Hiru. That's the same. I cut out like 2, 3, 5 minutes. Kakio has to cut out like fucking 3 hours.
How do you? Is it because you record the same line over and over to try to get a good one?
Yeah,
don't do that.
It's because.
Don't you remember when we do machinimas and he sends us the voice files? He sends us like 20 voice files.
That's fine for machinimas. It's not fine for just a regular video where you're just speaking
Well,
you
it's
don't need
because
to get the inflection correctly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's because I stutter a lot, and also I'm not English or American or anything.
But you speak
so
pretty
You
well,
say
though.
you stutter a lot,
Um,
but you speak well whenever we talk to you.
Yeah, I haven't heard you stutter once during that during this whole thing. I think I stuttered more. I just stuttered right there.
No, I think just I'm not that good at recording like live and shit. I have to get a lot of I have to read it like 10 times before I actually get it into my head, and I
Damn,
get
really?
the voice probably fluctuated. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because
It takes you so long to make videos.
yeah. Like when I make jokes, I want to have the voice like exactly correct, like the whole tone of the voice and shit, like the pitch shifts too.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
That's like a situation when it's fine to do like 10 different lines. For
Yeah.
everything else in your video, you can just read it like once, and as long as you didn't mess up a word, it should be good.
I
And
think
then
that's
you'll just get better
biggest
as you
flaw.
do more of them.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest flaw, that I spend so much time on audio.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
You spend that
should
much time
just
on
try.
audio, I can't imagine how much time you spend on everything else.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Audio is always like one of the least amount of time I spend on something. It's basically just not even something I worry about.
The most is
I
the
spent-
script and the researching.
Yeah,
and then,
script researching and
Yeah.
actually editing, that takes the most amount of time. But for you, the audio portion is actually a significant part of that as well, so it probably takes even longer.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah, I
dude.
think my script writing is the most fun part and the easiest part. Even though you have to be funny, of course, but it's just funnier to make up jokes and shit than to sit and edit your own voice for like 4 hours straight, 10 hours straight sometimes. I spend
10
so much
hours?
I spend whole days editing audio sometimes.
Oh my
it depends on the
Oh my
length of the
God.
file.
That's
But yeah,
fucking-
I should probably try to not spend so much time
You're
recording
so
audio.
inefficient.
I'm very inefficient,
I mean,
actually.
hey,
but
You're,
dude,
you're like one of those super artists who just cares about making the perfect work every time.
the
No,
worst thing
starving
is, it's not
artists.
even perfect. It's not even perfect. It never gets perfect. I
It'll
always
never be
hate it
perfect.
afterwards.
That's why you just do it. It's good enough.
I know,
That's why
I
you
know,
don't
I know.
try as hard.
I know.
Quoted by Hirumaredx, that's why you don't try. Remember, kids, that's why you don't
If-
try.
If it's good enough, that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't really care that much.
If it's
I'm
good,
just,
it's fine. I give up.
every time I make a video, I want people to say to be like proud of being a sub. You know, they have to. I want them to think that I'm good at what I do. You know, and I don't want to make anyone think that the video was bad, or I didn't put enough
Dude,
effort into
no
it.
one's gonna think that just because you stutter once in a video. No one's gonna think that because your voice sounds more pitched down. Like, people will enjoy your work regardless, man. You don't have to worry about too much about that, dude. It's just mainly you being nitpicky about that, I think. But like, other than that, your videos are great though. Like, people enjoy it, so you can keep doing what you're doing at the cost of not uploading as frequently. But I think that you could find a better way to upload more frequently without having other people like bash you for stuttering,
I
which they
definitely
won't.
could.
Which they won't.
Yeah, if you want to do it as a job, you're gonna have to become more efficient.
I
Can't
I'll work on
spend
it,
10
yeah.
hours on it.
What are you guys most the hardest part about the video process?
It
for you
depends.
guys?
Depends on like a 10 list or a top 10. Definitely the researching and the scripting that takes the most time, and not
Okay.
the most,
On
but
the
like one of the
video.
most times. When it comes to machinima, I'd say the worst is editing for sure. For
Actually,
sure.
I wouldn't research it if I was you. Just say a bunch of shit and just make it sound good, and people will like it.
I don't know. People are very like nitpicky about semantics. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you said it
Oh,
was
yeah, I
this
made
person's
that-
name, but he was actually the son of this person. I mean, it has nothing to do with the rest of the video.
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah.
This video's wrong because you said this thing.
Mhm.
Oh, I remember once I said that MP5 was introduced in the Burning Crusade, but it was actually a stat introduced in vanilla. It was just not used very heavily.
Of
Bonus
course.
stat. And someone used that as an example of how the entire video is wrong.
Damn, that's
Like,
crazy.
I can't believe you said MP5 was introduced in the Burning Crusade. This entire video must be completely garbage. I can't believe you would spend so much time on a video and get this fact wrong.
Yeah,
I think
and people sometimes.
I had a top 10, not top 10, but like a 10 heroic sacrifices in World of Warcraft video, published around, I think a year and a half ago or something like that. And then some dude was all like, wow, Varian's not on this list, unsubbed. It's like, what? Varian
Unsubbed.
didn't... Varian,
Unsubbed,
wait, hold, no, hold on. Varian didn't even die when that video came out. Varian was still alive.
Or all of my old lore videos is like, oh, all of this is wrong now since Chronicles came out.
Yeah. I was like, dude,
It's like, no fucking shit.
Do you even read Chronicles?
I mean,
I'm
no
sorry,
freaking
Chronicles was
crap.
not out back then, so.
Yeah.
4 years ago, like a video for 4 years ago. How didn't you have this information?
Next time, I'll whip
Shut
out
up.
my crystal ball and then make the video before the book comes out. Like,
Yeah, you might think we're kidding, but like I literally get comments like every day on my old lore videos about how the information's wrong.
it's bad, man. It's bad. There's a lot of people bashing you for it. There's a lot of people. And
Yeah,
It's so much that it's really not worth correcting them because you'd have to be doing it every day.
that's why I like doing entertainment more than fact videos, because just making comedy that nobody can really nitpick your lore shit. The only thing that I could nitpick by viewers are when I mispronounce something. I remember I said tire instead of tier, and people would just go
Oh,
amok. They
goddamn.
went crazy, man. They
Dude,
destroyed
everyone-
my comment.
Never mispronounce something.
Everyone mispronounces
Otherwise, your
something.
entire comment section will be full of it.
Everyone mispronounces something. Like, okay, you say tire instead of tier. I said Golive instead of Glaive. Okay, I think Heroes was the worst. Heroes was the
Golive?
worst. He said Carney instead of Cairn. I remember that.
Mine defense, I'm probably dyslexic.
Carney Asada.
I still get comments on that today because that video is very popular.
Okay, Hiro, I'm sorry, but Kanye.
Yeah, I had to say that too.
just
I was
can't-
like, oh my god, Hero. But my
Okay.
point is that everyone
Sure.
makes errors every now and then.
Actually, I don't even know how to say it. How is it? Carne?
Karen.
Karen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Karen.
I sometimes
think we-
pronounce
no.
names with the Japanese inflection.
Oh, okay, so
of
yeah,
course.
that what's it called, gives some room to.
Looking at your
validate
profile
it.
picture, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I like the earring.
That Japanese class really messed me up with pronouncing names because they pronounce words differently.
Dude, Hero, you need to clip your nails in your profile picture. Jesus.
The point is that we all mispronounce shit. Don't nitpick people for it. Just laugh and then keep it to yourself.
Oh,
That's
they're
all.
still going to. It's not even worth talking about because it's just saying something in a podcast isn't gonna work. I remember in all of my
I know.
Yu-Gi-Oh videos, I'd have someone whose like goal in life was just to correct everything I said because I'd be talking about the cards and I'd try to pronounce their names and they all have fucking weird fantasy names and I'd obviously say them wrong. He'd be like, I can't believe how fucking stupid you are, you piece of garbage. I can't believe you can't pronounce this name correctly. It's pronounced whatever it was. And he did this for like a year straight before he finally got bored. And I was like, why do
Awesome.
you watch my videos if all you do is just correct my pronunciation of weird fantasy names?
No, there's gonna be people like that, man. There's gonna be people like that. So there's
Some
nothing you can do. So what do you guys
Good.
think about the Kill Jaden, the whole cinematic and what happened with like him and Velen?
Oh, that was so cheesy.
I liked it. I think Illidan was fucking cheesy, right? But I think that Kil'jaeden and Villain had a nice thing going there. That you know, it just kind of felt like Kil'jaeden felt something else than anger towards Villain for like the first time in 10,000 years. I'm a sucker for Draenei lore, man. Just let me be.
You know, I really do like how it ended with like Velen actually reuniting with Kill Jaden. But the problem is that I think it just I think it's disappointing to have somebody who manipulated things in the shadows and hunted Velen's people for so long just be killed the moment he steps foot into Azeroth. I think that's really fucking disappointing. It's been the first time in a while since BC, and like he has had all this time to prepare. He steps in, has that avatar shit. We kill the avatar, runs back to the Nether, and then we kill him in the Nether. See, that's one of the problems I have with the way this game is going, is that like the Legion is a big threat, dude. And I get we as the players need to like kill bosses and get loot, but I think we're just steamrolling too much throughout this whole expansion, dude. Like the Legion is supposed to like consume thousands of worlds and be one of the most strongest forces in the whole entire Warcraft universe, and we're just like plowing through like la-di-da-di-da, killing 20
You have to remember, we
demons at a
have
time.
Illidan with us, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, dude, this is still the Legion, though. Like, just because we have Illidan doesn't mean that it should be easy. We should still be suffering setbacks and whatnot. Which is why I like the Broken Shore event with Varian and Vol'jin dying. It just was a real wake-up call that says, "Oh man, the Legion is
Broken
actually
Shore
a
was
threat."
trap.
Well, I think that they
you've done the
wrote. Sorry.
If you do the Rogue Order Hall campaign, you find out the Broken Shores to the elaborate trap set by the Legion.
Which is why I liked it, because it's a huge setback. Just like in Wrath of the Lich King, how like Arthas managed to kill us on the Frozen Throne. I like that, dude.
Yep.
It shows like, fucking like strong characters being able to actually kill us, that we aren't all powerful. But like in Cataclysm, we killed Deathwing. And then, well, of course, we had to go back in time to get the Dragon Soul, but like, we just got on his back and just started killing him. I don't know, just the fact that 20 players can kill Archimonde, 20 players can kill Deathwing. It's just, I don't know. 25
and
players, actually.
You well killed Archimonde too, don't forget
that. Yes, Uriel.
Well, it's not just 20 players, it's the 20 best players in the world.
Yeah, but still, dude,
Also,
you're comparing 20 mortals to Archimonde, who in the past had the ability to just...
Khadgar, Illidan, and the Prophet, I forget his name.
Velen?
Yeah, Velen. Those are all 3 super powerful people.
Yeah, I know, but like, dude, you're like Archimonde is a super powerful guy as well. Like, you can't just like cut through all these enemies like they're cheese. There has to be some setbacks in between. Like in Warlords of Draenor, there were no setbacks at all. Like the closest thing that came to it was the Dark Star and Velen sacrificing himself for it, which I liked.
I can agree with the Archimonde thing. We probably shouldn't have been able to beat him there, but Kill Jaden makes sense.
I mean, they wrote they wrote Kil'jaeden in a way that he was just set up for failure, because he waited for like 10 months until he sent in a big ass fleet of spaceships, right? Why wouldn't he just send them in while Gul'dan was still alive? You know, why wouldn't they just go all out and just destroy Azeroth?
Plot armor, man. Plot armor.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. See, the thing isn't that like we killed Kil'jaeden? That's what bothers me. What bothers me is that they had so long to plan this out, and it's still like just, oh, let's just rush head in first and then like run back and then let's get killed. Really? I don't know.
I
don't know. They were pretty successful. Remember, lore-wise, while we're doing all this stuff in the Broken Shores, people are still doing the demon invasions all over the world. Like, those didn't stop.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like us just managing to kill Kil'jaeden. I think like it should have been harder, or at least like he should have been able to get away, or we should have been able to be pushed back or something. Because this is Kil'jaeden, the person who manipulated Velen's son, the people who sent Talgath to hunt down the Draenei across the stars, the person who hunted the the Draenei across the stars. This is somebody who
created the Lich King.
This is somebody who has had such an influential role in Warcraft, and then he just dies by us going on his ship and killing ads and then killing him.
Yeah, because we chased him, because we defeated him in the
Nether, but yeah, place. But he should have been more cunning. Like he's known for his cunning. So
the Broken Shore. What's the name of the raid? The Tomb of Sargeras. Yeah, we beat him there, and he took off, and that's basically what it was. And then Velen ran in after him and was like, "No, I'm not gonna let you run away again." And so we all chase in after him.
The thing I'm saying is that he should have had a better plan than just release the Avatar and then run back, and then what? Like he gets killed by us because he's too weak. Like, this is Archimonde and Kil'jaeden, the right and left hand of Sargeras. They should be way more powerful.
His plan was pretty good. Plus, Kil'jaeden is kind of obsessed with Velen, so of course he'd show up himself.
I think Velen shouldn't have been able to have that much influence against Kil'jaeden. Kil'jaeden has a portion of Sargeras' power, you know. Why would Velen be able to confront that?
And Illidan. And Khadgar, you guys are underestimating how strong those 2 guys are. Khadgar is like the strongest living mage, and Illidan is ridiculously strong himself.
That's true.
That's true. But like, how about Ronan? He was one of the strongest mages ever. And in the War of the Ancients, Archimonde did one spell that like crushed his skull and almost like incapacitates him and almost killed him. So that's how powerful Archimonde and Kil'jaeden are. So you're underestimating how powerful they are as well. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm glad that we got to fight Kil'jaeden. I'm glad that he had a pretty decent role to play in Legion. It is what it is, you know, despite you being happy or sad that it happened. It is what it is, and you know, I think it's a good way to end the cutscene with Velen and Kil'jaeden having some closure. I really like that. I bet you like that, huh, Kakio, with like the Draenei lore and stuff.
Cheesy and out of character.
I like the. It would have been even better if Velen had like given a gift of Naru on Kil'jaeden's face, and Kil'jaeden was just like cleansed and just said "Hello, pal," and just
becomes Lethraxian, just like totally becomes good. No. Hey guys, I'll become your follower now. Let's do some
That would
missions.
Never happen.
Let me
get. It was already bad enough.
Let me get you some gold. Let me.
In the first place.
Give me some experience, please.
Please, I need some armor gear. Can you please give me your follower weapon so I can get to 900 item level armor and get you to 5
Thank you for the 5% plus to the mission succeed. Thank you.
I have a mission counter.
This pig, why can't I counter that? Why can't I do that? It's a fucking pig.
Yeah.
Please.
But anyways, guys, this podcast has been going for about well, the raw footage has been going around like an hour and a half. I might have to cut out some stuff to make it more clean and whatnot. But thank you again to Hirumaredx and Kakio.
Just when you said that you're gonna, clean it up, clean the whole podcast up, did you mean like deleting my portion?
Every time you spoke? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna just mute it every time you speak. I'm not even gonna delete it. It's just gonna be pure silence.
Perfect.
But again, guys, thanks for coming. This is going to be a monthly thing. Hopefully, next time Kakio won't sleep past his alarm clock. He'll be on time, and we'll be able to either talk for longer or Kakio won't have a sore throat, so he could speak. But that's pretty much it for it.
Also, one thing. Please give us suggestions on what to talk about, and also what YouTubers to bring in. We could bring someone in,
Yeah. That's a good thing.
We can answer questions.
That's a good thing. Yeah. If you guys have any topics you want us to talk about, if you guys got any questions, post them down below. We'll read them and we'll keep track of them. So next time when we bullet point what we want to talk about, we'll put them in the next episode. These are going to be a monthly thing. So if you guys want to see what it's going to be on the next podcast, make sure you put it down on this one because there won't be another one in between the time. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in.
It was the first
what do you want
podcast.
Now?
It was the pilot podcast, so please don't just overlook all the interruptions and shit. And we're noobs, okay? We're noobs. Please don't judge us too much.
I'm not new to podcasts.
Shut up, Hiru.
Yeah,
Justin,
Hiru,
please
shut up. Anyways, thanks guys again so much for watching. We'll see you next time. This has been the Casual Filth, and we'll see you in a month.
The 3 gay boys.